Welcome to U.S. Immigration. All U.S. consular officers have received the opportunity to obtain 2 COVID-19 vaccines, and many received booster shots too. United States has removed all travel restrictions and opened for international travelers by ending all travel ban, including the recent one imposed on African nations. U.S. land borders for Mexico and Canada is opened. Will it change visa processing speed in January 2022? Will these improve visa processing at consulates? Can State Department waive more category of visa interviews or conduct virtual interviews to speed up the process and clear backlog? In this video we are going to have a detailed check on country-wise status of U.S. embassies and consulates that has resumed certain immigrant and non-immigrant visa appointments. We will discuss what kind of visas they are processing. If you are interested in this topic, please stick around till the end of this video. For your immigration news and updates, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to hit that notification bell. Let's get into the video. The lifting of blanket restrictions on travel to the United States will come as welcome news to thousands of immigrant and non-immigrant visa holders and other foreign national travelers who have families in the United States and have been kept apart for almost the entire pandemic. But what will happen to those who is still waiting for immigrant and non-immigrant visas? The State Department remains a major barrier to reopening the United States to legal travel and immigration. 60% of consulates remain fully or partially closed to anything other than emergency non-immigrant temporary visa appointments, and 40% are completely closed to non-emergency non-immigrant visa appointments, according to the State Department's website. The State Department has essentially stopped making any progress toward fully reopening non-immigrant visa processing due to the recent surge due to COVID-19 Omicron variant. With only 2% of consulates entering fully open status since August, 40% are fully closed to non-emergency non-immigrant appointments. The fully open consulates 40% are reporting wait times of 6 months or longer for some non-immigrant visas. The State Department does not publish any accessible public information on immigrant visa, that is permanent visa appointment availability by consulate. The department fails to publish aggregate statistics on its reopening progress and only makes available information on non-immigrant visa, that is temporary visa availability, in an online search tool. That only returns results for individual consulates. Out of 236 visa issuing posts, only 95, that is 40%, were scheduling all tourist, student, and all other non-immigrant visa appointments as of January 2022. 94 consulates, that is 40%, were completely closed to non-emergency non-immigrant visa appointments. Meanwhile, 141 visa issuing posts, that is 60%, were partially closed. No appointments would be available outside of emergencies for at least one of those 3 categories. For the open consulates, the wait times have grown from 95 days in April 2021 to 200+ days in January 2022 for business and tourist traveler visas. Waits for other visa categories have improved in recent months, but work and other visas still face 40-day waits, and students and exchange visitors see an average of 28 days waiting. While these statistics only include figures for non-immigrant visas, the situation for permanent immigrants is also dire. There were 439,373 pending interviews towards the end of year, compared to 450,913 in October. The waiting numbers did not go down. This is troubling news because, overall, the U.S. Department of State has yet to significantly increase the number of monthly interviews. As such, the backlog is only decreasing a very little in terms of numbers. Number of immigrant visa applicants whose cases are documentarily complete at NVC and ready for interview as of December 31, 2021 is 465,978. The total number of scheduled U.S. visa or green card interviews increased 10% from 24,158 in December 2021 to 26,605 in January 2022, but as per our predictions, at this rate it will take many months to get back to pre-COVID levels. Number of eligible immigrant visa applicants still pending the scheduling of an interview after January 2022 appointment scheduling was completed will be 439,373. Will State Department accept interview waivers or virtual interviews to clear backlog? The State Department is keeping the doors closed to appointments, and it has refused to waive interviews or conduct virtual interviews for most. It allowed virtual interview only for repeat immigrant visa applicants and allows drop-box appointments for employment and student visa holders. In fact, a State Department representative claimed conducting virtual interview would be illegal, despite a statute directly authorizing in-person non-immigrant interview waivers during unusual or emergency circumstances like a pandemic. Let's check on country-wise status of U.S. embassies and consulates that has resumed certain immigrant and non-immigrant visa appointments. We will discuss what kind of visas they are processing. Many embassies will resume routine immigrant and non-immigrant visa appointments beginning January 2022. But initial spike is expected as some categories of visa appointments are resuming after a long time. Philippines. The U.S. Embassy in Manila has cancelled all non-emergency appointments for U.S. through January 31, 2022. The embassy will only process emergency travel visas until the end of the month due to a surge in COVID cases. Mexico. Visa services open, but they are limited and vary by city. Check consulate website link provided in the description for updated info. United Kingdom. The U.S. Embassy in London and the U.S. Consulate in Belfast currently are open for emergency non-immigrant visa services only. Check consulate website link provided in the description for updates. India. The U.S. Consulate in Mumbai reopened all immigrant visa services. Routine non-immigrant services remain limited at U.S. Embassy New Delhi and the consulates Chennai, Hyderabad, Kolkata, and Mumbai. China. The U.S. Consulate General Guangzhou has resumed processing of fiancé and immigrant visa applications. Non-immigrant visa services resumed at the U.S. Embassy in Beijing and the U.S. Consulates General in Guangzhou, Shanghai, and Shenyang. All consular services at U.S. Consulate General Chengdu have been suspended until further notice. Dominican Republic. The U.S. Embassy in Santo Domingo is offering limited routine immigrant visa services. Limited routine work and student visa services have resumed. Tourist visa services remain suspended, although emergency appointments are available. Learn more by checking consulate website link provided in the description. Thailand. The U.S. Embassy and Consulate General in Thailand has resumed routine non-immigrant and immigrant visa services. Applicants are also able to renew their visa by mail. Brazil. The U.S. Embassy and consulates in Brazil will resume routine non-immigrant visa appointments beginning November 8, 2021. Immigrant visa services currently are offered on an emergency basis only. Nigeria. The U.S. Embassy in Abuja and Consulate General in Lagos are offering limited non-immigrant and immigrant visa services. Colombia. The U.S. Embassy Bogotá has suspended routine non-immigrant visa operations. A limited number of immigrant visa services are available. Ukraine. The U.S. Embassy in Ukraine is currently offering immigrant visa appointments in every category and a limited number of non-immigrant visas, mostly for C-1D crew members. Routine non-immigrant tourist and business visa services remain suspended. A limited number of student and petition-based are available, although increased wait times are likely. Russia. U.S. Embassy in Moscow has suspended all immigrant visa services. The U.S. Embassy in Warsaw is processing immigrant visas for residents of Russia. Visa services at U.S. consulates in Yekaterinburg and Vladivostok remain suspended due to critically low staffing. Vietnam. The U.S. Embassy in Hanoi has resumed limited visa services. Non-immigrant and immigrant emergency appointments are available by request. Non-immigrant and immigrant visa interviews slowly started to resume. Indonesia. The U.S. Embassy in Jakarta is offering immigrant visa services in all categories. The United States Embassy in Jakarta and Consulate General Surabaya have resumed limited appointments for all non-immigrant visa categories. Canada. Most U.S. consulate in Canada is open for immigrant and non-immigrant visa appointments and will prioritize immediate relative visas of U.S. citizens. Check consulate website link provided in the description for visa services status since it varies by city. Apology if your country or consulate is missed. Please try to provide them in comments so we can try to include that in our next video. Most up-to-date and detailed non-immigrant visa processing status, along with visa wait times for individual U.S. consular posts in your city abroad are provided in the description. Hope the information presented in the video is useful. U.S. Immigration Channel will be releasing a video when additional information is available on any of these program or regulations. If you have not subscribed, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to hit that notification